This afternoon, I want to greet the MEC, our very own Archbishop and Mama Leah, Reverend Mportutu, all the city councillors, all our interfaith religious leaders that are here, members of the media, people of Cape Town, and also the visitors to Cape Town. Today we join hands to pay tribute to the most iconic symbol of reconciliation in our country, Archbishop Desmond Tutu and Mama Leah Tutu.
Hello, Cape Town! All protocols observed. Thank you, Cape Town. Thank you for supporting and honoring my parents for all these many years. Strolling down the fan walk today, I was so overwhelmed by the number of displays of love and affection for my parents. I was overwhelmed by the people hanging out of windows just to wave as we passed. I was overwhelmed by the people who just wanted to show their support, even in their uniforms, and they couldn't leave their places of work, but they just wanted to show that they supported the march. It is that love that has sustained my parents through all of these years of activism. Whenever my father accepted accolades, he always made the point that those who deserved the acknowledgement are the people on whose shoulders he stood. Your shoulders. You are the people who deserve the awards. So call me sentimental if you wish, but I couldn't help thinking how much we have changed over the 30 years and how much we still have to do. It wasn't easy in the beginning. In 1986, it would be inaccurate to describe his reception as universally warm and fuzzy. He was patron of the UDF, he was a Nobel Peace Laureate, he was promoting international sanctions against South Africa. Yeah, he wasn't winning the love contest in the white community. He has often described the disgusted and hateful looks to which he was subjected as he boarded an aircraft in those days, and then walking through the arrival hall. Yeah, if looks could kill, oh thank goodness they can't. He would have been dead many times over. But from that slightly, more than slightly, uncomfortable start, an enduring love affair has blossomed. Thank you, Cape Town. By the late 1980s, you began to warm to the Arch. You began marching together for freedom. even the white mayors, and I see one periscope in the crowd there, who were of the tipping points. It was one of the tipping points of the struggle, uniting people who until then felt they had very little in common. And today, as the mayor says, we're uniting again people who may have thought they have very little in common. We know that apartheid stole our past, but corruption is in danger of robbing us of our future. Who can forget September 1989 when police sprayed people with purple dye as thousands marched through the city? And the graffiti wrote, "The purple shall govern. The purple shall govern again." On 1998, when Cape Town marched for the Arch before Mayor Teresa Solomon conferred the freedom of the city. And you remember that the people who celebrated with him included Jake Herwell and Tony Ngeni and the Parliamentary Defense Committee and Frank Chikani, who was Director General of President Thabo Mbeki's office, and Gordon Oliver and Frank van der Velde, the periscope of recent mention, former mayors of Cape Town, and Home Affairs Minister Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Now, if that isn't a melting pot, I don't know what is. This is the promise that Cape Town has always had. Thank you, Cape Town. And today, when we march for the Arch, we march not only against what we don't want, but for that vision that the Arch set before us all those years ago, of that rainbow nation that is reconciled, that is free, in which each and all of us can flourish.